Where the hell did it go? Okay. I don't think I missed anything back there. I probably did, but I didn't think I did. So the student doctor did it, but is that a doctor relating to any doc we know? Dr. Bumby is the undergrad. Is that the forget bad shit guy or the asylum guy? That is the make you forget stuff. Forgetting our memories is Dr. Bumby. He's the scrawny one with the glasses. Dr. Radcliffe is, like, comically fat, is what this game interprets. So clearly a difference. That way you can tell the difference.
I'm no toy. He wanted me to do things I didn't want to do.
J-Cod, it's getting worse. Did Radcliffe set up the whole thing? He's been pushing this whole time for Alice to give up her inheritance. Well, it's a theory. But we're gonna be getting a lot of answers we maybe didn't want. Like, we're searching for these lost memories because we say we want these answers, but once we have them, do we really want to know? Or would we actually be better off? Or is Dr. Bumby right? Are we better off not knowing?
Am I not the most wretched and selfish of fortune's fools? Oblivious, I live in a training ground for prostitutes. My mentor is an abuser and purveyor. I've been complicit with my sister's murderer and the killer of my family as he corrupted my mind. I sought relief from my pain and you turned me away from the truth.
You are almost there, almost free from what you fear. You could have been cured. You could have forgotten.
Abandon the memory of my family.
They are dead, and you should be too.
You misbegotten abomination! Murderer! You blood-sucking parasite! The damage you've done to children! The abuse!
I provide a service. In the great and awful metropolis, appetites of all sorts must be gratified.
My family! My mind! The infernal train!
The train is your invention, your defense. I merely set its schedule and itinerary. The train is coming with its shiny cars, with comfy seats and wheels of stars. So hush, my little ones, have no fear. The man in the moon is the engineer.
I'll stop that train, if it's the last thing I do.
As you wish, it will be. You're lost, and where your body is, your mind will follow. Perhaps it's already there.
So this is where playing the game a second time will really fuck you up. You'll notice ever since the beginning, the children had numbers on them. And if you recall in the beginning, I pointed out there was a child that was talking in the corner of an alley. She was facing the wall, and she said that exact same rhyme that he just did. The hush, little ones, and have no fear, the man in the moon, he is the engineer. And there were ones that were talking and saying, who would want her? Just certain small things that completely changed, not from a parent wanting an orphan, but from adults in society not wanting her because she's too old to be the child prostitute they wanted. And how her sister, Lizzie, was always so pretty that she could have had an open casket. And it was a shame that she didn't. And how now he's trying to make Alice forget how she could have been groomed into a prostitute if she wasn't so damn mad. If she wasn't so crazy in the head, she would have been a fine successor to Lily. And all of those kids.
You oozing sore of depravity! Children wearing their names around their necks as if they're breeding livestock.
A declaration of their pedigree. You could use one. They're proud to display their provenance.
You brute! They can't remember who they are or where they're from. How many minds have you twisted into forgetfulness?
Not enough. Yours would have been a triumph. Still, you're an insane wreck. My work is done.
Hatter, I must stop this infernal train and the evil force that drives it.
Everything's a nail, is it, Miss Hammerhead? First it was all search, freighted with fear and fragmented memories. Now it's the train. Never time for tea. While your brain's on holiday, we're ruined. Now we're all mad here, and that's a good excuse for going to hell in a teapot, but not for forgetting what your senses saw. Forgetting is just forgetting, except when it's not. Then they call it something else. I'd like to forget what you did. I've tried, but I can't.
You've used me and abused me, but you will not destroy me.
No, the damage is done. The old Alice and her Wonderland retreat are demolished. You can't even recognize what's happened, and you're powerless to change it or move against me. I've made certain of that.
Come to receive your punishment, then?
I know I'm guilty of something, but punishment never suits the victims of the crime.
Abuse is a crime the strong visit on the weak. And you're right, abusers are insufficiently punished for the damage they do. Those who witness abuse without seeking retribution for the harmed pay a penalty. Your own pain mitigates your failure to act earlier, but you may not yet have paid enough for witnessing the pain of others.
Murder on the Wonderland Express.
You corrupted my memories, but you failed to make me forget.
I could have made you into a tasty bit. Clients out the door waiting for a piece from a raving, delusional beauty with no memory of the past or no sense of the future. But you wouldn't forget. You insisted on holding on to your fantasies. You're mad, like your sister.
Don't speak of her. You didn't know her.
Your sister was a tease, pretended to despise me. She got what she wanted in the end.
My Lizzie! What What is this train's destination?
Madness and destruction. You shouldn't ask questions you know the answer to. It's not polite. And that noise wasn't Lizzie talking in her sleep.
Oh, no! Oh, poor Lizzie!
And there are no centaurs in Oxford. Make your survival mean something, or we are all doomed!
He wasn't rapey, but he was rapey by proxy. No, he was definitely rapey. It's not the only appetite he'd supply for, among other things, I suppose. He takes street orphans and turns them into prostitutes and probably snuff films. Fucking Radcliffe, murder Radcliffe. Why would we murder Radcliffe? This is Bumby, not Radcliffe. Radcliffe was the one that tried treating her in the asylum with bloodletting and trepanning, among other things. And no, Bumby's the bad one here. Radcliffe is just, you know, a shit person. But yep, that's dark as fuck. Here comes the train. Shoves him onto the tracks. You go, Elbow. Choo choo, motherfuckers. She pushed him in front of the train. No, she is on the train, piecing together everything in order to get the strength to confront Bumby. So I guess the doc was rapey. He wasn't rapey. He was rapey by proxy. He was definitely rapey. So rapey and rapey by proxy. Yes. Yes, unfortunately. Just overall the worst kind of person that she got what she wanted in the end. No, you sick fuck. She didn't want you at all. I missed some Radula rooms. I missed 2 of them. I missed a lot of stuff in Chapter 5. I'm sorry, guys. Can we stab him in the junk yet? This isn't super unsettling to me at all. I feel like he means... I feel like that's supposed to be in his.
Hide in your shell.
And now we know what the hand on the strings was.
The past must be paid for. The cost of forgetting is high.
I'd rather be fighting Master Hand right now. This one is so much noble. Oh no, I didn't jump.